Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in and rocking with me. Let's go ahead and get a general intuitive message, y'all. I just got done watching what is it called? Brink. I think is it Brick? I just got done watching Brick on Netflix. It just pissed me off. So I said, let me go do a reading, okay? The Medea movie was alright, you know what I'm saying? But that movie, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It pissed me off. It pissed me off. So I'm like, okay, let me go do a reading before I get out here and do my little stroll, take my little walk I be taking. Um, but yeah, let's tap in. Y'all let me know in the comment section if y'all seen that shit. Like, literally just playing in people's face. Just, ugh. And then that one dude act like he won't die. they let this nigga just slide. And he just offing everybody. Like, if y'all don't shoot this nigga in his head, the fuck? Nigga fucking a cat with 9 lives. Okay. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's just let's cleanse out this space, okay? I hope everybody's feeling good, doing well, and if not, I hope you feel better. Let's see the energy that's around you at this time. Anything that you need to be aware of. Yeah, let's tap in. Catch a vibe, be a vibe, rebuke a vibe. Yeah. That right. Okay, so we got nurture. So you could be nurturing yourself at this time. You could be pouring into yourself with the nurture and be your best self. You could be like practicing self-care, practicing some type of like self-care, self-love kind of like routine. Yeah, we got self-love, joy, be your best self. I don't know if this is like a skincare routine that you've been practicing, or maybe you've been practicing strengthening your intuition and listening to your intuition. Um, you could also be like working out, practicing eating healthy or better eating habits. You could be like, getting in the gym or getting your steps in, working on your body. But it's something that you're doing where you're nurturing your body or you're nurturing. I also just heard your gifts. You could be nurturing your craft. Okay, maybe you're somebody where you're good at something and maybe you're offering like I'm getting the energy of somebody like asking people do they want to be models. Okay, so maybe you're looking for like some type of models or people where you're giving like discounts so that way you can practice doing something on people, whether this is hair, makeup, nails, or this could just be you. It could be a me thing, like a you thing where you're kind of like just focusing on yourself. You're nurturing your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health. You're doing your shadow work. Let's see. Okay, we have power. It says know your potential. Okay, and I just heard push it to the limit. I'm pushing it. I'm pushing. Who say that, y'all? Okay, so you could be pushing yourself. Somebody definitely could be lifting, weightlifting, or you could be getting in the gym. Okay. Maybe somebody's like, you could have accomplished the goal in regards to like the amount that you can bench. Maybe you're like taking it up a notch. Okay, but I'm getting the energy of somebody definitely like pushing themselves or like, yeah, it's like you're pushing yourself to do something. I just also heard exceeding some type of limitations. I'm also getting the energies for some of y'all. You could have been recently put in a position where like you had no other choice to be powerful or be strong or stand in your power. And you didn't even realize that how powerful or how strong you was till you had no other choice. I'm kind of getting that as well. For some of you as well, I'm kind of getting the energy of for some of y'all as well, you could be like a healer, okay? And you can be using like your words can be healing. Somebody could have like healing hands, Okay, and you can be nurturing that gifts because maybe you realize that like it works for you. Maybe you know, you could be somebody that's into like natural remedies and things like that. I'm kind of getting the energy of somebody like having like a book of like, I don't know if these is like natural homemade remedies that you have came up with from like your knowledge and your education, or if these are like natural remedies that have been passed down to you, and maybe you kind of tweak them a little. But I'm kind of getting like somebody selling like some type of recipe book or some type of like natural remedy book. I also just heard like a spell book. Maybe you're creating like your own like book of spells that you have utilized yourself in. You know, it worked. You utilize them for other people when it worked, and maybe now you're just selling the whole book. Like fuck it, fuck it, it's for sale. Okay, yeah, intuition. Something can also be significant with your intuition. Some of you all, you could be realizing that you have a very, very powerful intuition. Okay. I'm also picking up on the energy of like people around you could be like recognizing that you are gifted and that your intuition be on point. Okay. Somebody's intuition is very powerful. You could be getting confirmation about this. Yeah, like maybe I'm also getting the energy of somebody like predicting things and they're actually coming to pass. So let's say if you are like a spiritualist or a tarot card reader and you do personal readings, you can have like clients come back to you and be like, dang, you remember you gave me that reading? You know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, why that shit happened? Why da 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 da? You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Or like if you're not like into predicting, maybe like you could just pick up on shit. So maybe like you a reader and you be picking up on you pick up. You know what I'm saying? And you could be like very, very on point. But I feel like somebody intuition is very, very powerful. Also, you for some of you all, you could be like working, you could be being guided to like strengthen your intuition. So you could be like put in certain situations and certain predicaments where you just have to be quick on your feet with your intuition and with your mind. I'm kind of getting that as well. Let's see. Okay, so we have exploration, bravely open and connect. Okay, so I feel like for some of you all, you could be connected to otherworldly beings. Okay, you could be very, very tapped in. That's what I'm getting as well. Yeah, somebody's very, very tapped in. Faith. Yeah, you're very, very tapped into some type of like power or some type of healing abilities. And you could be like using this, you could be using this to, you know what I'm saying, to the benefit, or it could be also, we said, for heal or to harm. So maybe for some of y'all, you're being called to be mindful of, you know, be mindful of how powerful that your gifts are. Okay, especially if you have like also the gift of gab, even the gift of discernment. You know what I'm saying? Because like for example, if you have the gift of gab, obviously that's somebody who know how to talk. Okay, they can talk their way into some shit, talk their way out of some shit. But it can also be formed as like, I mean, it can also be used as a form of manipulation. Okay, so just be mindful, like, you know, basically to use your gifts for good and not for evil. That's kind of what I'm getting as well. Maybe for some of y'all, you have realized though that you can definitely use them for both, and maybe for some of y'all, you've been kind of playing around with it. You kind of been exploring it. Okay, you've been exploring the pros and cons of your gifts. Okay, so maybe you have been out here being a little manipulative. Okay, or I would say like, look, I'm gonna show grace. So maybe you've been out here being real, real, real persuasive. Okay, you've been real persuasive. But then no, some of y'all probably have been a little manipulative. Okay, but I'm gonna say I'm leaning more towards persuasive. Okay, because I feel like somebody definitely is more. Somebody is more using something like out of like love and out of light with the self love here. And usually, from my understanding and my experience, when you love yourself, it's easier for you to show love, respect, and kindness to others. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who truly love themselves, they have no problem complimenting other people. They have no problem respecting other people. They have no problem being kind. You know what I'm saying? They have no problem like being, you know, just a good human. You know, like it's the motherfuckers who really don't love themselves that walk around with all that hate, animosity, drama. You know what I'm saying? Secret competition and all that other low vibrational shit. So Yeah, but maybe you're realizing how your gifts, you can be very, very persuasive with your gifts. Okay. Or how, or like even like with the predictions, like maybe you can predict things. And for some of y'all, like if you do, I don't know what they call that. Is that it's some type of clair, I think. Um, but like let's say if you do have like the gift of discernment to where you can predict things. Um, Spirit is telling you like just be mindful of who you predict for. Okay, because it is a such thing as like um, predicting something to the extent where like it kind of like interrupts um universal flow or interrupt somebody's free will. So like say just for example, this is the example I'm getting. And also I'm hearing like be careful predicting things for people that can interrupt their karma. Okay, because sometimes people are meant to go through certain things and go through certain life lessons so that way they can actually learn. Okay, so you want to be mindful of not to interrupt people karma by giving them like a heads up. And I know it may sound weird, but I am picking up on that. Like, and then I mean, like, if you are a spiritualist, you're gonna see things from, you're gonna see things from a spiritual standpoint. So if you're a real spiritualist or a real intuitive, you know exactly what I mean. Like, it's not on no like ill intent type of thing, but there is a such thing. Like, even like when people say like, be careful who you help, cause you know what I'm saying, you might get caught in a crossfire and you might end up start taking on their karma. Like that's a real thing. I know we've all probably experienced that at least one time before. You try to do your best to help somebody, to be there for somebody, and in the midst of you doing that, it's like your shit start getting in shambles. Your car start breaking down. You start, you know what I'm saying, getting write ups at work, or just your money start running out. You know what I'm saying, shit like that. So just be mindful of, I don't know how to say it. I hope I'm saying it right. But just be mindful how you use your gifts, okay? Because obviously somebody here is very, very powerful. That's the main thing that I'm picking up. Somebody here is very, very powerful with the power, exploration, and faith here. Okay. And your gifts can be used, just like any gift, for good and evil, okay, to heal or harm. And just be mindful that you're not like, you know what I'm saying, using your gifts in a low vibrational way, or also like using your gifts like, I don't know, I mean, we all got free will, but it's I'm kind of also picking up the saying, if you don't lose it, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. But I'm getting, if you misuse it, you will lose it. Okay, so just be mindful of that, of just misusing your gifts. It also makes me think of like giving people like let's say if you are a tarot card reader, it also gives it's giving the energy of like, or if you're a spiritualist, this would be a better example, because this is something that's very popular. If you're like a spiritualist and you do like spells for people and things like that, you do like some type of like magic for people, like spells for people. This is like somebody doing like binding spells or love spells without the other person's consent. It's something like that. Okay, so just be sure that you're like, you're doing something in the highest light and the highest good of all that's involved. Like, especially if it's like, I mean, because, sometimes motherfucker, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Shit be happening. We not finna sit here and act like everybody just angels and, you know what I'm saying, fairies and just all, lovey dovey. Because if that's the case, the world wouldn't be in the predicament that it's in. It's some motherfuckers that possibly need to be binded or, you know what I'm saying, cut off and, put in a freezer or some shit. But just make sure, as a spiritualist, it's your responsibility as a light worker, you know what I'm saying, as a divine being, that you also do your research. Okay, you do your research and you make sure that the spells or that the work that you're doing is warranted, which if you're really tapped in, you're gonna get signs knowing whether somebody is touchable or not touchable, or something is warranted or not warranted, you know what I'm saying. So just listen to your intuition. Okay. Let's see. Exploring. So yeah, you definitely could be like exploring your power at this time, exploring your strengths, exploring your healing ability, your psychic abilities. Okay. It says celebrate. Okay. So somebody could be celebrating. Share the good vibes. Okay, so for a lot of you all, you are using your gifts to help other people be more open and connected to the source, okay? And you're being celebrated at this time. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm getting. If you're not celebrating, you are being celebrated at this time. So I'm picking up on, like, if you do like consider yourself like a, a witch or a warlock, or you into that, I am picking up on the more like light witches, okay? You probably really don't dib and dab and in too much of that stuff, but you are very gifted. You are aware of your gifts and things like that, but you use them for the greater good, and I feel like you're being celebrated at this time. This could be you, or it could be somebody around you. It says share the good vibes, celebrate life and just how far you have come, okay, on this journey. Find something to rejoice about, and then let yourself do a happy dance, okay? So yeah, you could be celebrating, you could be going out for drinks, okay? Or maybe you having drinks at the house. With how shit going on now, I'm definitely like a at the house too. I don't feel you. Go get that bottle, bring it to the house, okay? We at the patio. We kicking it in the backyard. But yeah, you definitely could be celebrating at this time. Maybe there's like a birthday or some type of, I also just heard like a class reunion, family reunion, baby shower. Or it's not, it could be like nothing really going on. You could just be celebrating some type of milestone. Okay, and this could be a milestone in regards to your spiritual journey. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And then we have, look, this joy, humor. So I feel like there's something that you've been committed to with the commitment here. There's something that you've been committed to. You've been committed to your healing journey. You've been committed to exploring and strengthening your gifts. And I feel like you're being celebrated right now by the divine. Yeah. I feel like you could also been in different situations where you were tested. Okay, you were tested, and it's like you were tested on whether or not you're going to use your intuition, use your discernment. Okay, whether or not you're going to actually listen the first time. Okay, and I feel like somebody has passed. You have passed the test or the situations that came off as tests that you were put in to make you recognize your power, where you have to use your power or use your gifts. You're being celebrated. We have joy and humor. And then we have commitment. So yeah, you've been committed. You've been committed to exploring something. You've been committed to your journey. You've been committed to this workout routine or skincare or hair regimen. It's something that you've been committed to that has basically bettered you. Okay, that's brought you some type of like sense of fulfillment or sense of achievement, and you are being guided to celebrate yourself. Okay, for some of y'all, this could be stop drinking, even though it's on here they toasting up. Maybe you haven't had a drink in a while. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you've been sticking to, like I said, sticking to your workout regimen, sticking with it at the gym. Okay. For some of y'all, you could be celebrating just the fact of you like loving yourself, being consistent with setting up, being consistent with like having boundaries, but then like still exploring life, exploring options. But you're using your discernment, and once you get to know a person, you hang around, y'all chill, and it's like you use your discernment, and you know right away whether this is somebody that you should continue on with, or we gonna just have this fun right now. But baby, just know I'm not probably finna call you. As soon as I get in the crib, you're blocked, okay? And if you kind of been going through that where you've been kind of like exploring, meeting people, whether this is, I'm getting friends, lovers, associates, business partners, just, you putting yourself out there. I feel like if you have been putting yourself out there and you've been using your discernment in regards to who to continue to celebrate with, who to continue to, bring a part of your journey and you be a part of theirs, and who you should, just cut ties with, you've been doing that responsibly. Okay, you've been doing that responsibly, and you're being commended. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, so congratulations, collective. I feel like somebody been doing a big one. Okay, somebody been doing a big one. You've been standing on business. Okay, you've been enforcing and keeping your boundaries, keeping your standards. Not even just in regards to other people, but also yourself. So if you said like, yeah, I'm going to go out with you, but I'm not going to drink. Like, you've been literally standing on that. You at the bar, you probably like, okay, well, let me get a virgin margarita. Because, you know, I'm going to celebrate with my homegirl. Maybe, you know, she got a new promotion, or she bought her a new whip, or she moving or something like that. And you like, well, yeah, I'm going to still come out and celebrate, but let me bring me a virgin margarita, okay? Like, you've been standing on some type of, like, you just been standing on business, especially when it comes to, like, your spiritual journey and your self-care. That's what I'm getting. Let's see what's up with this. I feel like you could be feeling a little more lighthearted. There could be like a lot of love and joy around you at this time. For some of you all, you could be like very like humorous. You could be very silly, like the bubbly friend. Okay, you the one that's gonna crack a jokey joke around this bitch. Okay. I'm also getting energy as well as for some of y'all with this joy or humor. Maybe you've been put in situations where you did have to explore your gifts and use your gifts in order to get you out of sticky situations. And now as you look back on it, like it's real like laughable how motherfuckers thought like this was that. Okay, maybe you could be laughing when you sit back and thinking like, damn, this bitch really thought, okay, or this motherfucker really thought that they, you know, like, you could definitely be like kind of like reminiscing and laughing and like, damn, motherfucker really thought this was that, you know, and just laughing on how you end up, how you getting yourself continuously, you know, out of like certain situations with people, you know. I know we all been in that situation where you be laughing like, damn, motherfucker really thought this was that. Joke's on you, okay? Joke's on you. Y'all petty, because you know I'm also getting the energy of like on some, and hopefully I don't know, because I don't know how to read that. I don't know how to take that. But I am getting the energy of like motherfuckers like, okay, so this is what it is. Because I was getting the energy of like somebody getting somebody before they get them. And I'm like, well, damn, that's kind of petty. Because how you know if you're not acting out of trauma or acting out of hurt? You know what I'm saying? How you know if this person was really out to get you? But for a lot of y'all, people was, okay? People was, whether they was like, you know, that whether they was doing it consciously or subconsciously. There was people that was like, and I wouldn't necessarily say out to get you, but they didn't have good intentions. And it's like you caught on quick, and before like anything could be set in stone, or before anybody could get like, you know, sever some type of like, you know, soul tie or energetic connection to you, before shit got real and real serious to where like y'all energetically connected. Yeah, we were before y'all, you know, whether y'all fucked or before you allowed this person in your house, before you let this person in your car, before you let this person around your kids, before you start opening up to this person. It's like you use your discernment and like you caught, you know what I'm saying? You was able to either, you know, bow out without even saying nothing, you know what I'm saying, on some shit, bitch, you would never hear from me again, and then that's simply that. Or you was, some of y'all, you was able to like say it, you know, speak your piece and be like, well, damn, I noticed you be moving like doom, you know what I'm saying? Like your words not really now your words not really matching up with your actions. Or, you know, I noticed that you know, you asked me about such and such a couple times, so do you know her? Okay, so for some of y'all, you can have people that was like sent to you by other people that you don't fuck with, and you caught on to that shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you was able to cut a motherfucker off, or like, you know what I'm saying, expose a motherfucker before, you know, they was able to think they was exposing you or trying to, you know, do some shiesty shit to you. Okay, so it is like jokes on you, okay? Okay, so somebody intuition and discernment is on point. You're being commended at this time. Okay, so we just had this card come out earlier, okay? Yeah. We got the mimic chest. What seems valuable may hide danger and images in your daily life. Serve as a reminder to guard against mimic chest. So you're guarding yourself against like fake offers and fake, that's just what this is. You're using your gifts to guard yourself against like fake offers and fake people. People who actions don't be lining up. Motherfuckers who talk a good game, but they really ain't got it. Okay? They ain't got it like financially. They ain't got it morals. They ain't got no standards. Like they ain't really got it. Okay? This also say beware of too good to be true offers. Guard your heart against illusions of wealth. So for some of y'all, something could have happened recently where somebody was trying to like, okay, maybe for some of y'all as well, you could be like around like people, or maybe there was a situation where you kind of like around a lot of like, it's given like shallow, okay, giving like shallow people who like, you know, flosses money, or you know, it's kind of like a, I don't know, like following trends type of people, where they give off this illusion that they, you know, that they got it like that, but they really don't. Okay, let me see, what is this? Yeah, and you could be like using your intuition to get you up out of situations like that. For some of y'all as well, this could have been like some type of job opportunity or opportunity to do business with somebody, and maybe somebody they really didn't even have, they had for the money to invest. Well, I just heard somebody ain't got no money to invest. Okay, for some of y'all. Yeah, and then look, we got ultimatum. Activates during emergencies and signals. Triggers, I can't make this shit up. Okay, so it says triggers alerts. So your body be alerting you when you're dealing with like fake or copycat type of energy. Oh, you know what I'm getting, y'all, as well? You could be like, you could be exploring, you know, you're open, your heart chakra is open, you're open to meet new people, you're not thirsty, you know what I'm saying? But you exploring, you living life, you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting energy as well, like you could have been like attracting people that were like trying to mirror you. Okay, they're mirroring like your spirituality. They're mirroring like, okay, like say if you are like a business owner, or like you work, you know, you work a lot, your money good, you're stable. Yeah, like if you're financially stable, okay, you're in a good place mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You definitely could have been like attracting people that were mirroring you. Okay, but then there could have been like situations that came up where it was exposed that these people, they ain't really got it all. Okay, and this is whether it's financially, mentally. Okay, some could have happened where it could have showed you that somebody mind ain't all there. Okay, somebody could have been like emotionally immature. Like, yeah, that's what I'm getting. You could have been definitely like attracting people who were mirroring your energy. Okay, like you could be somebody that's very powerful, you standing in your power. Okay, you're very outgoing, you like to, you know, take risks, you live life with the exploration here. You're not afraid to live life, you know what I'm saying? You be out here, you work, you take care of your family, and then when you're able to, you go explore, you go do things that you enjoy, you know what I'm saying? You practice your self-care routines and shit. You somebody where you could be somebody where you do like to turn up. Okay, whether you drink or not, you like to be you like to step out every now and then. And it's because, you know, first of all, you can, and then also it's because like you work hard. All your business is taken care of. Okay, you standing in your power. All your business responsibilities taken care of. So you able to, like, you got money where you can actually blow a little money every now and then to go and get up, you know, step out, or blow a little money every now and then and go to the spa or go to the masseuse or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you could have had people that was like in your energy that was mimicking that, you know what I'm saying? Like they own they shit, like they responsible. Okay, they like to go out every now and then, but really it wasn't really that wasn't really the case. For some of y'all, these could be people who like go out every motherfucking day or every weekend and shit. They be hustling up money just to go out. For some of y'all, these could be people like that possibly like they don't really they don't work a job, okay? Or if they do work a job, like they're very irresponsible in regards to their finances. There's somebody who will use they energy money for they heat and shit and electricity. They're like they have all the money, but there's somebody who will probably pay half of it because then they want to go use the other half to go have a drink at the club or at the bar. Like that type of motherfucker, or to go get their nails done or some shit. Like this, like it just wasn't adding up. Okay, and I feel like you be peeping this shit. And not only do you peep the shit, like you not somebody where you finna sit around. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Okay, you peep the shit and you move accordingly. That's what I'm getting. And then you sit back and you be laughing like, damn, bitch really tried it. bitch really tried it. Like, okay, so we got, and then look, y'all, self-discipline. I can't make this shit up. Self-discipline. It says feeling empowered by choice by choosing sobriety over alcohol. So that's confirmation. Some of y'all, you definitely could be somebody where you haven't been drinking. For some of y'all, you haven't been smoking. For some of y'all, maybe you haven't been like eating certain foods, or in taking like certain like some of y'all could have been taking like social media breaks and detoxes. I'm kind of getting that as well. But there's something that you've been doing where you've been showing a lot of self-discipline. You've been showing a lot of self-discipline. And then we have no exit. Trapped in a situation with no exit experiences a return to the same situation. Yeah, it's like you're not repeating cycles. That's what I'm getting. You're not repeating cycles. And look, danger. I just heard mystical. Danger. So you're not putting yourself through the same karmic or low vibrational cycles. If you know that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, some of y'all, you could not be drinking. You could not be smoking at this time. You're showing a lot of self-discipline. Maybe you were somebody where you used to be like, and this don't get offended when I say this, y'all, okay? But some of y'all, maybe you could have been somebody where you was like a people pleaser, okay? You will always be the one to reach out, to plan, date nights, to plan like, okay, girls trips or guys trips. Like you was always the one to bring people together, okay? And then you will also be the one to, if you needed to, you would pay for it. Like some of y'all, you could have been a little thirsty, like, you know what I'm saying, just to have people around you. You footing the bill, you reaching out, you making plans, you going to pick motherfuckers up. And for some of y'all, you stopped that. You stopped that because it wasn't no equal give and take, okay? It was doing more harm than good because you were overgiving, okay? And nothing is really healthy about overgiving unless it's to your motherfucking kids, okay? And even then, you gotta set up boundaries with that shit after a certain amount of time. But I'm getting the energy of somebody definitely showing discipline, in regards to like some type of old habits or toxic habits that they had in regards to either connections or substances, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. And then it says danger. It says the doctrine of mutually assured destruction prevents conflict. Irreversible damage is in sight, and facing the conflicts head on would have prevented and look, that's just confirmation of what I'm saying. Look what this card say, y'all. It says irreversible damage is in sight, and facing the conflict head on could have prevented total destruction. It's like you explore, you know what I'm saying? You open to people. Your heart chakra not closed off. That's one congratulations. Cause motherfuckers get hurt. They get their heart broke. They get cheated on. They get abused. They get used. And now they just hate the motherfucking world. It's like, you know what I'm saying? They be on some all niggas ain't shit, all bitches hoes and all this, you know what I'm saying? Rah, rah, rah. Bitch, no. Daniel ain't shit. And his mama probably shouldn't have named him Daniel when he out here doing Taekwon type of activity. Okay? No, bitch. Keisha ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's giving that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? You know how people like they get and I get it. I'm not bashing nobody again, but it's giving like you ain't like that. Or even if you was like that, you done definitely healed and you grew out of that shit. Okay? You're not letting your past traumas and any type of things that you've been through in the past like just close you off. You still out here exploring. You still out here living your life. You're just using your discernment at this time now. Now you know the red flags. You know the red flags, the green flags, shit, the blue flags. You recognize all that shit. And you not only do you recognize it, because people can see the red flags, they can see the green flags. You act accordingly. Okay? You act accordingly. You not the bitch that's gonna see the red flags and then you still finna get on the roller coaster. No, I'm gonna go ahead and let this young lady go. I'm gonna go ahead and let sis go. She look like she want to get on a ride more, you know what I'm saying? She look like she might have more fun with this than me. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Let me find me another ride, okay? This motherfucker got too much tape around it. It's a red flag right there, a red flag right there. The wood kind of ate up right there. Like you one of them. You know what I'm saying? You have literally grown into that type of person where you're not scared to meet new people. You're not scared to put yourself out there, but you are also more wiser. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. Somebody is wiser in regards to their interactions and in regards to who they choose to entertain. Because like I said before, And I don't remember which video I said this in. You have no control over the people that's attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? But you have all the power and all the control over who you entertain. And it's giving that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you're not, as soon as you see it, like this type of energy, like if you go on a first date, and on the first date, this nigga saying all type of weird shit, giving all type of like mixed signals. If you know that you want marriage, and this motherfucker talking about, well, yeah, I'm not really looking for that. All my kids grown. I'm just trying to be out here. I just want to, do me for a little while. And you gonna continue on with the date, continue on being an adult about the situation. Y'all have a good time. But he done told you that y'all not on the same page. So you're not finna sit here and be texting this man back or even be leading him on and be, responding. Like, no, it ain't that deep for no motherfucking free food, okay? Because y'all know how bitches talk to niggas, and even men do this as well. They entertain people they know they really don't like, they know they don't see no future with, all for some type of free food or free resource or free gift or free money. Somebody, you pass that shit. Bitch, I can go buy my own dinner. I can go buy my own flowers. I can go buy my own bag. I can fill my own gas tank up. I go to Woodman's and they do the oil changes, bitch. Or I can go take it back to the dealership. You know what I'm saying? The dealership, they might whack me a little, but at least I know my shit right. Okay? Like, you at this point where, like, look, I can do that. I can do that with no problem. So I'm not finna sit here and fake kick it with you or fake, entertain you, knowing that this not, knowing we not on the same page just for some type of, like, free food or just for free drinks or just for, some gas or even for some money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're not on that. And that's what this is giving. Okay? And a lot of y'all be laughing at this shit. Y'all be just sitting back laughing at this shit like, this motherfucker crazy, dog. This shit wild. Okay? Right? Have y'all ever just sat back and just thought about some shit like, damn, that shit was wild, dog. Motherfucker really was a little, like, what the fuck? Yeah, but it's giving that type of energy, collective. And I'm so proud of you. Yeah. I'm so proud of you. You can celebrate yourself. So said, look, I'm not finna fake kick it with you for dinner, for a steak dinner, for a seafood boil. Bitch, I can go buy that myself. Matter of fact, I already had seafood this weekend. The fuck? I'm not finna fake kick it with your ass for some sushi. Or to go to Benihana's. Bitch, we just left Benihana's. Me and my homegirl last week. Bitch, it ain't that deep. I'm good. It was nice meeting you. I wish you well. Okay? But I'm good, baby. I'm good. Like, somebody have literally got to the point where they're comfortable and they're confident with telling, you know what I'm saying? We're leaving. Yeah, you're okay with leaving. You're not afraid of being alone. Because some people, they want to have somebody around because they really don't want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? You're not that type. You're not that type. Somebody, whoever, if this is resonating for you, you're somebody where you're okay with being alone. You're standing in your power. You're standing in your power to the point where you don't give a fuck if you got to do everything by yourself. You would rather do it by yourself to entertain any type of fake shit, any type of, like, toxic cycles, anything that goes against, like, your morals, your standards, anybody that try to pull you back into something that you've already leveled up from, or that you've been delivered from. Like, you rather be by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You good. And it ain't no pressure. Like, it ain't no pressure. Like, somebody literally is at peace and good with, like, standing in their power and having to do shit by themselves until they meet their people, until they meet their person, their people, their soul tribe, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting the energy of somebody like where you're open. You're open. Your heart chakra is open. You're open to explore different, avenues, explore different activities, explore different people. So that's always a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But you're not finna take no shit. You're not finna take no shit. You're not finna settle and shit. We can see each other one time and then, bitch, you will never see me again type of energy. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, with the Two of Wands, this talks about, like, making a decision. This talks about choosing a certain path. Yeah. So, yep, you chose your path already. And this also can talk about, like, detaching. Like I said, you have no problem detaching from something that's not aligned, basically. That's what this Two of Wands is giving me. You have no problem detaching from anything or anybody that you feel is not aligned. And it's no hard feelings. You don't feel bad about it. Like, cause you do it in a respectful way. That's what I'm getting as well. You somebody where you do things in a respectful way, even if it is like no contact at all. You know what I'm saying? But if a motherfucker reach out and they ask, you probably definitely be the person that gives somebody clarity. Like, hey, look, we just don't seem like we align. We probably not a good fit for each other, or we're not compatible. You know what I'm saying? Because you did the doom last night, and that's just something that I'm really not into. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for that. And then for some of y'all, shit, it's like shit. you can be Ray Charles if you want to, motherfucker. You know what the fuck you did and said. I'm good. You know what the fuck you did. You know what the fuck you did and said. I'm good. Okay, look, I can't make this shit up. You be bringing tower moments, okay? You be bringing tower moments to people when you choose yourself, okay? But it's really only tower moments to people that were trying to be deceptive, okay? Trying to mirror you. They wasn't really being their authentic self. It's only a tower moment to those people. If you end up falling out with somebody and it's just because maybe y'all just, I mean, I never really ran into nobody like that. Personally, I've heard of people saying it's about me, but me personally, I never really ran into nobody where I'm just like, I just don't like her. Like, for me, it's a reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's the earth in me, bitch. It's a reason. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna dismiss the fact that sometimes people just fall out. Okay, people just fall out. People just don't match. They don't match well. They don't mitch. They don't intertwine well. You know what I'm saying? So. But I do feel like it'd be like real sudden with the tower here. You definitely like it's giving confirmation again where you make your choices. Somebody, you're very decisive, and I feel like it's because you use your intuition, and I feel like that's what you're being congratulated for your decisiveness. You're not finna sit around and wait to figure some shit out, okay? When the motherfucker show you who they is, you take that shit and you be like, oh, okay, well. Yep. Well, thanks for the dinner, okay, or thanks for the time, and shit. You move accordingly with the tower here. And this also talks about somebody like deciding not to go back to any type of abuse, any type of like disasters, any type of pain, anything that caused you pain or suffering. You're not putting yourself through that. You're not allowing nobody else to put you through it either. That's what I'm getting here with the Two of Wands in the tower. Yeah, you don't mind having a new, okay? You don't mind having a new beginning. I'm seeing somebody like, look, deuces, okay? You don't mind having a new beginning, okay? You don't mind cutting people off. You use your discernment and you move when God say move. When God say, okay, your season is up with this motherfucker, then the season is up. Your free trial is over. You be telling motherfuckers your free trial is up, baby. It's been 30 days. We ain't compatible. We ain't really seeing eye to eye. This shit ain't going nowhere. That's what it's giving. Your free trial is up, poo. Alright? And then it's to the point where like motherfucker be like, okay, well how much is for next month, the next 3 months? Bitch, you ain't eligible. You ain't eligible. You ain't eligible. I'm sorry, sir. You're not eligible, ma'am. You don't meet the requirements. We cannot extend this promotion. We cannot extend this event or this membership. You're not eligible and your free trial is up. Oh my gosh, y'all. Why this shit is so fucking funny. Somebody free trial is up. The King of Cups, okay? The King of Cups, what's this King of Cups? You could be a water sign or you could be dealing with a water sign, okay? The King of Cups is somebody who is wise. It's just your wisdom is sticking out at this time, okay? It's coming through heavy. It's coming through heavy in his reading. Somebody is very wise, very intelligent, okay? Also just heard witty. Okay, somebody could be very witty, very quick on their feet, okay, very analytical, emotionally intelligent, decisive, okay, you're somebody that you're decisive, you follow your heart, but then you also use your motherfucking brain, okay? What's this king? Okay, look, we got the Page of Swords, we got the High Priestess, and we got the Knight of Cups. So you can have somebody watching you for some of y'all as well. With the Page of Cups. Or this also can be, you could be this Page of Cups where you're very, because the Page of Cups is also not just somebody watching somebody, but this also shows somebody being vigilant. Vigilant. Like there's somebody who pay attention to their surroundings. Shit, they watching everybody, bitch. And then especially with the High Priestess next to it as well. Like you're very vigilant. You pick up on like you pick up on a little shit. That's what I just heard as well. And then we got the Knight of Cups right here. This talks about romantic proposals or invitations. So you're very vigilant about who you take, what type of romantic offers you take on. That's what I'm getting. You're very vigilant about that. And then once you do take somebody up on their offer, like your antennas is still up. You paying attention. You paying attention to body language. You paying attention to what they're saying, how they're acting, how they're moving. You paying attention to whether they answering questions directly or they're beating around the bush. Like somebody's very vigilant, very intuitive, and very emotionally intelligent. Yeah. For some of y'all as well, what's this Page of Swords? For some of y'all as well, you could have somebody that wants to you could have somebody that look, you could have somebody all of a sudden that want to choose you, okay? Because the grass won't greener on the other side. That's what this Two of Swords is giving as well. So somebody could want to choose you. They're watching you, and somebody could want to make you some type of romantic offer or romantic proposal, or ask you out on a date or some shit like that with the Knight of Cups. And maybe for some of y'all, you're going to tell this person no, or you're going to decline this person, okay? Or yeah, that's what I'm getting for a lot of y'all. You're going to decline somebody with the Tower and the Fool here. Okay. What's this Page of Swords? Oh, we got the pages. Oh, so somebody's watching somebody. The Page of Swords clarifying the Page of Swords? Wow. Somebody could be watching you and they could have like some type of new idea to now they want to come towards you. Who is this? What's this Knight of Cups? What's this Knight of Cups? This could be somebody from your past. With the Six of Cups here. Who is this person? Yeah, somebody is watching you. Like, I feel like somebody watching you like a hawk. And you need to, with the Page of Swords coming out here twice, somebody watching somebody like a hawk. I don't know how, but you need to, I don't know, pay attention, be aware. And then also I'm getting like, with the Page of Swords coming out here twice, I'm getting that somebody's watching you hard, but also you need to be watching their ass. Or not even really watching their ass, but you need to be vigilant. Vigilant when this person comes towards you, okay? Let's see. And for a lot of y'all, this could be somebody from your past, possibly a Scorpio, maybe even a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Pisces. What's this Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups? For some of y'all, this could be somebody who you have children with. Maybe y'all got 2 kids together. Or 3, 2 or 3. But we got the Ten of Swords. So for a lot of y'all, this is somebody from your past that caused some type of like betrayal. Or this could be like an enemy. Okay, some of y'all, you could have been sleeping with the enemy in the past, and you learned from that. But for some of y'all, you could have this person, this dumbass, trying to bring their ass back. That's crazy. Like, what the fuck do you want? This, like, damn. This is somebody who could have did like some shiesty shit. This could also be somebody who tried to like talk bad about you to the kids, or tried to like turn you against the kids, or turn the kids against you, or some shit like that. For some of y'all, this is somebody who you could have known since like your teenage years, since y'all was like teens with the Knight here, since y'all was like in high school or some shit. But this is somebody who betrayed you in some type of way with the Ten of Swords. This is somebody who's very exhausting to be around. They could be very exhausting. This is somebody who also could be bitter. Okay, for some of y'all, you got somebody that's watching you that could be bitter, that you're not giving them a second chance. So if you bitter because somebody not giving you a second chance, then what the fuck do you want? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What you want? Okay, you want to ask somebody could want to ask you out, take you out, bitch. Okay, so no. So like, what do you want? For some of y'all, look, oh, you know what I'm getting as well? Now that I look up at these cards, for some of y'all, somebody could be coming back around to you to see, like, have you really grown? To see, like, are you really as self-disciplined as you say that you are, or as you appear? Are you really as healed as you appear? That's what I'm getting. Are you really as powerful as you appear? Somebody could be coming back around to y'all to, like, test your intuition or to test your boundaries. Okay, test whether or not you really healed. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Yes, I can't make this shit up. With the strength here, somebody is coming back around to you because they want to see how strong you are. They want to see if they can influence you in some type of way, like influence you to drink or influence you to enter some type of toxic cycle with them. This is crazy. So what's this person ultimate, like what? This shit is starting to make my ass itch. Somebody, y'all, the 10 of fucking wands. Somebody could come back and act like they want to overcome something with you. Okay, they want to move past some type of drama, some type of chaos, or some type of backstabbing. This somebody who could have been talking about you. Like, this somebody who could have talked a lot of shit about you. And they want to come back to see if that y'all can overcome something. But somebody can feel like that it's hard. It's hard to, like, get in contact with you. It's hard to get up with you. So it's like, as soon as you give somebody the chance, like, it's like somebody they gonna be on, like, I just heard somebody gonna be on demon time, trying to see if they can either, like, get you in bed. That's what I just heard. Or get you to drink. They trying to get you to stop some type of self-discipline. So, like, if you haven't been drinking, this person that's going to be like, well, yeah, let's go out for drinks. Or I'm going to pull up, and they pulling up and they got a bottle. If you haven't been smoking, this somebody, if you engage with this person, they going to pressure you about, like, wanting to see you. And when y'all link up, if you allow this person to link up with you, they going to already have a blunt roll. Or they probably ain't going to roll it if they know how you is. They probably going to have this shit right there, like, here, go and roll this up. Or this somebody, like, if you've been practicing, like, abstinence, or you've been being celibate, this somebody who gonna see if they can get you in bed. Somebody want to see how, like, if yo damn, it's crazy. Somebody want to see, like, if you really disciplined, basically. Yeah, somebody want to see if you, like, really disciplined. Have you really healed? Have you really moved on from something? Have you really stopped doing something? This is crazy. Because somebody want to trap you into, like, doing something, or kind of, like, influence you to doing something, okay? Because this card says trapped in an infinite loop with no escape. Y'all be careful as well, because you know what? Now that I read that, it says engages in a task that never ends. Somebody want to get you caught in, like, a karmic cycle again. And then, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I did instantly think of, like, RAPE. So be careful, whoever this person is. If you show too much self-discipline, this the type of motherfucker who would, like they'll take it. Like, that's, I don't like, baby. Yeah, somebody feel like if you are putting up too much of a fight, if you having too much inner strength or courage, there's somebody who will, like, they gonna put in the work, they gonna try to break you down. But I ain't gonna lie, with the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Cups right here, and the 10 of Wands, it's giving, like, grape. You know what I'm saying? RAPE. Like, there's somebody who will be on some shit like that. Like, you know you want it, and just, like, there's somebody who don't understand no means no. Like, Look, I can't make this shit up, y'all. Look at the Judgment. So y'all be careful. Don't be around these thirsty ass niggas. And if you do smoke, don't let nobody be rolling up your weed. Roll up your own weed. Look at the weed. Like, even with drinks, pay attention to your drinks. Don't let nobody just come and bring you a cup of some shit. Pour your own shit. But then for some of y'all, that's why you are in this self-discipline. You know what I'm saying? You in this self-discipline mode. Because for some of y'all, you have dealt with shit like this. You dealt with motherfuckers trying to lace your weed. You know what I'm saying? Put shit in your drinks and trying to, you know what I'm saying, get you drunk so they can do shit to you and damn near, you know, molest the motherfucker or some shit. Like, you've been in situations like that. That's why you don't drink no more. That's why you don't go to certain environments no more. You don't smoke no more. Like, and somebody coming around, they finna be, they own that shit though. And there's somebody from y'all past. There's somebody who also with the judgment here. There's somebody who you called judgment on before as well. This could be somebody who wants some type of forgiveness. Oh my God. I don't like this shit. Oh yeah, it's over for this bitch. Yeah, something is over. You already called judgment for this person, about this person, and it's over with the death here. But somebody want to come back and try to transform something. They want to put you in some type of, yeah. Look, I can't make this up. With the Page of Cups, somebody might come and try to start apologizing. But then look at this, y'all. You got the 10 of Wands, and then you got the 9 of Wands. 10, 9, 8. You going backwards. Don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. We only moving forward with the Chariot here. Only move forward. And also, if you do decide to link up with somebody, take your own car. Don't let nobody come pick you up. Take your own whip. So if you know that you like to get drunk and, you know, maybe that's why you shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, this self-discipline. But don't go nowhere and hop in nobody else's car. Take your own shit. And if you ain't got a car, that means you shouldn't be probably taking your ass over there in the first place. But that's coming out for somebody. Don't take your own car with the Chariot here. But no, this ain't right. Somebody gonna try to act all kind, okay? Try to act all sweet and shit with the Page of Cups here. But somebody really want to stress you out. Somebody really want to burden you. Somebody want to make you feel obligated to do something. Like them, like this, like the energy of somebody inviting you out to a kickback or like a party or something, and they know that you really don't drink. They didn't sit here and heard you order a virgin margarita, but there's somebody who would try to like pull a shot in your drink. Or there's somebody, like, let's say if you is drinking, maybe you don't smoke. There's somebody who will be steady trying to hand you shots, hand you drinks, knowing that you is driving. You know what I'm saying? So then they have an excuse to drive you home, or, you know what I'm saying, to take advantage of you in some type of way. Like, y'all, just be mindful. Be careful. In my opinion, y'all, I ain't even gonna hold you, because I'm not here to, like, you know what I'm saying, to, like, sugarcoat shit. And, you know, like, I'm not here to, like, we cool, but bitch, I'm not finna be one of them friends where I'm like, oh yeah, no, like, bitch, no. You already know how I am. Bitch, in all honesty, it's a no. You need to stay away from, for a lot of y'all, the path that you on right now, nobody from your past, nobody. Look, and it may sound harsh, it may sound mean, it may be, you know what I'm saying, but this type of energy, the path that you on right now, with you standing in your power, you having self-discipline, and you having people around you that's willing to, like, mimic or mirror your energy just to get around you, like, you've been doing good, because we had a celebration here. You're being celebrated. Spirit giving you your flowers, okay? But people from it's like, it's no to the past. It's no to the past. And I'm saying that as somebody who had to go through that and get that through my motherfucking thick ass skull. Like, these people is not my people. These people they have served their purpose. Okay? The people from your past have served their purpose. Ain't no let's go kick it. Ain't no let me take you out for dinner. Ain't none of that. You can go do all that and keep exploring and taking your chances with new people. And I feel like that's what you guys are being guided to do anyway. You're being guided to explore. Okay? The past is the past for a motherfucking reason. And whoever this is, like, baby, it's all the way no. It's all the way no. Somebody coming in trying to be sweet, you know what I'm saying, trying to be calm, then they gonna try to, like, overload you, or they trying to, like, make you feel obligated to do something. Like, this somebody, like, I'm also getting energy. I don't know if somebody's supposed to be going to, like, a party or something this weekend with the celebration here, but it's kind of getting the energy, like I said, if you're not drinking, okay, or maybe you're just going to have a beer. You don't drink no hard liquor, or maybe you're just drinking wine, but no liquor, no tequila, no cognac, no hard shit. You know what I'm saying? You just sip on you a little beer, and, you know, keep it cute. Or, you know, sip on you a little wine, keep it cute, keep it, like, you know, to a minimum. There's somebody who bring the attention all on you, and everybody like shot, 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 shot. You know what I'm saying? Like they had everybody in the room all like focus on you. You know what I'm saying? And they get on some like, everybody, yes, we got to get the collective to have fun and loosen up. Shot, 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 shot. You know what I'm saying? And so the whole room all looking at you and they all talking about shot, 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 shots. And you just told this person that you don't drink or that you're not taking no shots. It's like some shit like that. Like, motherfuckers be so weird. Like, and then you know how I be when the whole room looking at you. Like, I don't get no fucking bitch. I'ma still say no. But everybody not like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you definitely could be somebody where you be like, where you gonna probably be like, I said no, motherfucker. Okay? Because you standing in your power. But like, just imagine somebody who hasn't got to that point in their journey. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hate motherfuckers like this. Motherfuckers who abuse their power. You know? That's what I'm getting. There's somebody who abused their motherfucking power. So, Spirit, what's the outcome for this? Because we finna move on. Because this starting to piss me off like that movie. Okay, so the outcome is, this is the 9 of Wands coming out. Okay, so this is somebody being, I can't make this shit up, y'all. This is somebody like being persistent. Trying to persistently encourage somebody to do something. And this is possibly, you could be this Knight of Wands, you could be this Wounded Warrior as well. You're going to have to persistently set up boundaries. You're going to have to persistently check motherfuckers. Persistently cut motherfuckers off if necessary. Okay? Like, that's the outcome. The outcome is you having to like stand in your power. Stand on what the fuck you got going on. Like, bitch, I said I don't drink. Like, damn, I'm not, like, you want me to be disrespectful in this motherfucker? Like, you pissing me off. I said I don't smoke. Like, the fuck? Or I said I'm not, you can't come in. Or bitch, I'm not getting in your car. Like, this is you. You're going to have to stand on some type of business with somebody. And that's just even more confirmation. If you got to say all that and do all that, this a motherfucker you shouldn't even be around. Because, bitch, bitch, one time. I'm telling you some shit one time and that's that, and I'm done. We're not discussing this no more. And bitch, if you keep bringing it up, then bitch, you're blocked and you won't see me again. I'm not finna be explaining myself to another grown motherfucker about what I'm willing to do and what I'm not finna do. Bitch, I already told you what the fuck it is. So either we finna go and you finna move on, we finna discuss something else, or bitch, I'm fucking out of here. Like, it's simple as that. Like, that shit just, it's irritating. Like, the fuck? This somebody that's gonna be trying to pressure. Like, you know, this somebody, that's the type of energy, this motherfucker try to pressure a motherfucker. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I said no. If I gotta say no more than once, I'm out of here. I don't know about y'all, but baby, look, that's this energy. If you gotta tell this bitch no more than once, you need to move the fuck around. Like, if you wanna be out that bad and you wanna celebrate, go somewhere else then. Go around other people where it ain't all this like stupid ass childish shit going on when a motherfucker don't know how to say no. You know what I'm saying? Because definitely believe you can have a good time being sober. Like, I don't know what the fuck, like, the world will make you think different, social media make you think different, but this coming from experience and around other sober motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? People who definitely was, and you know what I'm saying, they've been clean from all type of shit. 10 years, 7 years, 20 years, and when I tell you a vibe, bitch, a vibe. A vibe. So don't let nobody sit here and them the people who can't have fun and be sober, them the motherfuckers you actually need to be paying attention to. Because that means when you get under the influence, you would do damn near anything. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But yeah. So what's the advice? What's the advice for the collective? Okay. So look, we got the 9 of Swords. Somebody gonna try to make you feel guilty, or you may feel isolated. Like the 9 of Swords. See how he got his like this somebody who's at like some type of breaking point, or they feel overwhelmed. For some of y'all, maybe you do have you could have like social anxiety. Somebody could be dealing with social anxiety. And if you are still dealing with that, whoever this person is from the past, you definitely need to tell their ass no. Matter of fact, just go ahead right now as you watching this. If you already know who this person is, block that hoe. Yeah, that's how we gonna do this. Yep. Block that hoe right now so they don't even have a chance. I don't know. Y'all better than me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. And it ain't no animosity, ain't no drama or nothing. But bitch, y'all can ask anybody. Anybody I used to fuck with, bitch. Once we done with each other, we're not friends on Facebook. I'm not adding you. I know your number is not saved, bitch, because I'm not finna block your blessing and I'm not finna let you block mine. Motherfucker gotta learn how to let people go and move on. So you know what I'm saying? So then you don't have to worry about anxiety and shit like that and leaving the door. Y'all be leaving the door open for motherfuckers who really don't even like you like that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't showed you this when y'all was in a relationship together. Like, y'all gotta let that shit go. Let it go. Who is this motherfucker? Look, I can't even snap. Who is this? For some of y'all, this could be a Libra or a Gemini. Okay, so for some of y'all, this is a Libra. I'm gonna just say air sign. For some of y'all, this could be an air sign. Or a Capricorn or Leo. Can y'all see it? Okay, so Capricorn, a Leo, or a Gemini or Libra. But I heard all air signs. Yeah, let this motherfucker go. And I feel like low-key, from my personal experience, y'all, and like I said, this ain't no bitter shit. It ain't no animosity, ain't no drama. I feel like it was easier for me to heal from people, whether this was lovers, family, friends, when I wasn't watching them. Like, how I'm gonna heal from you and I'm sitting here seeing you? Like, bitch, like, that's just like, you know, that the saying, like, you can't heal in the same environments that broke you. Like, blocking motherfuckers, it don't mean that you press, bitch. It means that you love yourself. It means that you have boundaries. Okay, it means that you respect yourself. It means that you are intelligent enough to know, like, damn, seeing this person, or like looking back on the memories that I had with this person is possibly going to like prolong my healing, because then I'm gonna probably possibly want that person, or I'm gonna be, you know, tempted to reach out, or if this person reach out to me, like, I'm gonna respond. So don't look at it as you being bothered because you blocked the bitch. No, I feel like it takes more strength for you to block a motherfucker than to sit here and try to act like the bigger person. Oh, I want you to watch me live. Bitch, no, don't watch me do nothing. Because another thing that comes with that, when you have people that watch you, that they can no longer be a part of your life, you honestly really don't know how they feel. And that's where all that evil eye and shit can come from. So no, you know what I'm saying? You let people go with love. Like, if y'all see each other in the street, like with me, bitch, if it ain't no real beef or nothing, just because we not friends on, you know, social media, or I don't say got your number saved, we don't talk. But if I see you in the street, bitch, I'm not gonna be rude. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? Okay, well that's good. All right, you be safe. You know what I'm saying? It's so y'all gotta learn to keep it casual with motherfuckers when necessary. Everything like it, like I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But it helps. I feel like it helps. And I talk to other people as well. They say that helps as well. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if you watching somebody live their life and they watching you live. And also a thing about that is that those are energetic cords. Those are energetic ties. So even if you're not seeing this person in real life, having access to you, or you having access to them seeing your stuff, them reacting to your stuff, putting all the little heart eyes and heart emojis and all that full shit, even if they putting the mad face, that's creating energetic ties. Okay, that's reaffirming that emotional attachment that you're trying to heal from. So no, bitch, block. Like, bitch, block. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no tea. You know, I want you to heal. I'm trying to heal. Hopefully you heal. Like I said, we see each other at the grocery store, at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? Well, ain't no animosity or nothing. But bitch, I'm trying to heal. You know what I'm saying? And I can't heal with being connected to you sending me motherfucking heart eyes. Knowing that you a fucking cheater, or that you a manipulator, or that you're just not good for me. We're not compatible, and I'm not good for you. Like no. So I don't know who need to hear that, but block that bitch. Or that whatever. Block them. Let's see. Let's get some of these and then we gonna end it out. Oh, it's getting a little dark, huh? Let me see. Let me plug the little lampy up. Okay. Let me plug the little lampy up. Ooh, that's bright. Shine bright, shine bright, don't be bright, be a star. Where you live, where you are, be a star. Y'all remember that? The Tyra Banks movie? When she turned from a Barbie doll. Okay, let's see. So we have Shark. Take care. Y'all, look at this shit. It says, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Okay, so continue to use your intuition. Continue to stand in your power. Show discipline. Okay, I'm also this making me think of like the energy that I picked up on of the people pleasing, of you being the one to reach out, you being the one to make plans, you being the one to fit the bill, all so that way you can have somebody, because you don't want to go to brunch by yourself. Bitch, if you don't put your motherfucking pants on, put your shirt on, put your jewelry on, slick your baby hair down, or put that shit in a ponytail or whatever, curl it up, put your motherfucking heels on, or put your grandpa pepper steppers on, whatever the fuck is you floats your boat. Put your Gucci shades on, put your slides on, okay? Put your Prada shoe, bitch, put it on. And if you don't go sit your ass down and go have you some pancakes and a mimosa, you never know who you might meet up in that bitch. You never know. Okay, we have goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Okay, look, that's kind of contradicting, but then it's not. That's just confirmation. If you don't take heed, if you don't use your intuition like you've been doing, so like I said, for a lot of y'all, you've been doing this shit. So don't let somebody come back and throw you off. That's kind of what I'm getting. For some of y'all, you got somebody that's gonna come back, that's gonna try to test your intuition. Okay, test your predictions, test your boundaries. Test your healing, see if you really heal, see if you really stop doing some shit, if you really got some type of self-discipline or self-control. They just test. Bitch, test. Bitch, who the fuck you think you is? Professor X, huh? Professor. Somebody, they got me fucked up. But I feel like you gonna pass. That's the crazy part. You gonna pass. And for some of y'all, they not even gonna have a chance to test you because, bitch, you're blocked. Test that. Bitch, test that. Write that on the paper. Blocked, bitch. Yeah. Test that. The fuck? Okay. And then it says increase in material or spiritual growth. So I feel like you're going to continue to grow spiritually. This is what I'm getting with this. As you continue to grow spiritually in your spiritual journey, okay, your money is also going to increase. Because at the end of the day, if you're committed to your growth, okay, you're going to focus on yourself, okay? First of all, you're going to focus on yourself. And when you focus on yourself in your own plate, you're only going to really do things you're going to have the desire to do things that's going to benefit you. You know what I'm saying? So your money going to grow. Yo, shit. It's just going to be abundance around you because you're focusing on yourself, because you're doing what's best for you, okay? Because it says material wealth, either spiritually or, it's either wealth or spiritual growth. I'm getting this as you continue to, like I said, use your intuition, use your discernment. You continue to stay focused on your spiritual journey, the money gonna come. Okay? The money gonna come. The opportunities gonna come. I feel like it's going to be more money coming in. And for some of y'all, that may be a red flag, okay? If you got to pay somebody to kick it, if you got to foot the bill, that's probably a red flag. That's not your people. That's not your person. If somebody only call you when they need some shit, if somebody always want to go out, but then you got to pay for, like, that's not your people. That's not your person, Pooh, okay? And then that's also how you going to save money. That's all shit. Bitch, no, I don't want to go out today. I remember I did. Well, no, I ain't gonna say that. But y'all, dog, man. I don't know about y'all, but life be so fucking funny, dog. My life be funny. Like, this shit be lit, but it be crazy and it be funny. Like, it just be so fucking crazy, dog. It be so like, I just be, dog. Have you ever just thought about some shit and just bust out laughing? Like, that shit is funny. That shit crazy. Okay, look, we got marriage. Okay, so for some of y'all, you could have, like, you could be, I don't know if somebody is engaged or getting proposed to. Okay, or I feel like some type of marriage could be coming. What's this marriage? Or somebody that wants some type of, like, long-term commitment. I feel like for a lot of y'all, if you've been standing in your power and standing on business, oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. But that's a confirmation, bro, to what I'm finna say. If you've been standing in your power, okay, and staying focused on your spiritual path, I feel like the next romantic offer that you're going to, like, once they get past that first date, The next romantic offer that you have, this somebody that's going to view you as marriage material, or you're going to view them as marriage material. Yeah. So continue to have your standards. I feel like that's really huge at this time. Somebody having standards, somebody having boundaries and enforcing those boundaries, standing on that shit. Yeah, look, I can't make this shit up. Look, fan. It says romance, celebration, party. You may meet somebody at a party or at a celebration. For some of y'all, you may meet somebody at somebody else's wedding. Yeah, I just heard that as well. Like if you're invited to somebody else's wedding or reception or anniversary party, you may meet your person at somebody else's. Okay, I'm also getting energy of somebody like catching the I don't know, maybe somebody could have recently went to a wedding and you caught the, you know how the bride throw the little flowers and shit? You could have caught the bouquet. Or like for some of y'all, you gonna end up meeting somebody at like a wedding or just at some type of like party or celebration. Okay, and we have legs, stepping into a new experience. This is gonna be a whole new experience. This is gonna be somebody that I'm hearing equally yoked. Okay, for some of y'all, you finna run into somebody that's equally yoked. As long as you continue, you have to continue. We have to keep that energy that we had out here. Did I fall them up? We have to keep that energy. We got to keep this up. Being open, but yet standing in your power. We have to keep that energy up. Being open, standing in your power, and also celebrating yourself, not being so hard on yourself, acknowledging how far that you have came, and continuing to do the work. Okay, continuing to uplift yourself, continuing on your regiments or on your routines, continuing with your morale, having standards, like you continuing that. That's not something that we just do for a couple months and then stop. This shit got to be lifelong. Okay. And that's when this shit finna come in. So for some of y'all, this is what y'all got to look forward to. Now that you've been standing on business for so long. Okay, so we have funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. So yeah, you're stepping into it. Look, we have leg and then funnel. So you're stepping into a new experience after a period of frustrations and lessons that you've learned. So you've learned a lot of valuable lessons in regards to relationships, friendships, even connections with families. For some of y'all, you had to deal with a lot of sharks. A lot of shark ass people, okay, and you was like this cute little innocent goldfish in a whole pond of sharks. That's what I'm getting. Okay, and it kind of got to the point where now you done became a shark, okay, but you could be a shark. For some of y'all, you didn't even turn into the shark, okay? For some of y'all, I am getting like you continue to be the little pretty goldfish. You just learned your lesson, okay? You didn't change who you are. You just changed who you were good to. For some of y'all, you kind of have low-key turned into this shark, but it's not in a bad way. It's a shark is in like, well, bitch, I don't have to be nice to you. I'm not nice. I'm kind, but bitch, I'm not nice, and I'm not finna hee and ha ha and do all that fake ass shit. Like that's the type of shark. Period. But you're stepping into a new experience, whether you're a goldfish or a shark. Or a fairy, okay? Or a god or a goddess, whatever you want to call yourself. Okay, we have money path. A path where money is waiting for you to find it. This Ashe, I claim this too. This is confirmation. Long as you continue to stay focused, stay with your morals, stay with your, discernment, the money gonna come. Okay, because that abundance usually starts spiritually. It starts off in the spiritual realm before it manifests in the physical. So I feel like by you being in alignment, by you continuing to raise your vibration and staying in a high vibration continuously, okay, you're passing like certain tests. You're knowing, like I said, knowing who to entertain and who to cut off. You're not closing your heart off, so your heart chakra is open, which if it's closed, that can lower your frequency as well. But no, whoever you are, your heart chakra is open. Also her sacral chakra. Somebody could be very creative at this time. You can have like a lot of creative endeavors or ideas that's coming to you, okay? I'm also getting energy of how somebody like dress. Somebody could wear like a lot of different colors, or somebody could like rock floral prints, okay, or something like that. But it's like your creative juices is flowing at this time. And also somebody, like I said, somebody's sacral chakra is open. Also somebody's heart chakra is open. But it's like you can get with the sharks if necessary. Okay? But you more of this goldfish. Okay, I just heard angelfish, and them is so cute. Have you ever seen an angelfish? Them be so cute. Okay, but yeah, money is coming to you. Money is coming to you. Yeah, there's this new experience where you finna be more abundant. Also, just heard you finna be around other people that are abundant and wealthy. Okay. Ooh, and I like that because then, baby, yes, see me one who ain't scared. Uh, uh, uh. Cause baby, I don't give a fuck. I want it all. Yeah. Fuck that. Would you rather have? You know how people be saying like, would you rather have somebody that got money, but they ain't loyal, or would you rather have somebody that's loyal and broke? Bitch, I'm not participating in that because I want both. I'm not choosing. I don't have to choose. Okay, for some of y'all, you don't have to choose. You're gonna get both. You're gonna get somebody that's financially stable. Okay, they got their own bag. They got a bag to give to you as well. Okay, motherfucker, they got a bag that they can invest. And also they're loyal. They're respectful. They love themselves. So it's going to be easy for them to love and respect you. I'm not choosing. The fuck? Confirmation. Period. Confirmation. I'm not gonna play them childish ass games. Bitch, go get a job. The fuck you will. What you trying to say? That's a red flag. Don't let nobody come and ask you no stupid ass shit like that. Would you rather? Ain't bitch, this ain't Simon said I don't play games, bitch. Unless we going to fucking Dave and Buster's, that mean we playing these games. I don't want to play no dumbass. Don't ask me no shit like that. The fuck? The fuck? But look, we got crown. It says honor and respect will come to you. Period. Period. Continue to keep your crown. Continue to keep your crown on. Also just heard heavy is the crown. Okay, so it might be a little heavy. It might get a little tough. It might get a little lonely. But baby, it's all going to be worth it. You hear me? You stepping into a whole new experience. You're going to be around people that's equally yoked. I was finna say, it sounded like I was finna say equally woke. So you're going to be around a lot of conscious, aware people. Okay, people who have knowledge of self, and they actually like they live by this shit. Ain't no mirroring you. Okay, because for a lot of y'all, you have motherfuckers around that was like mirroring you. They learned about spirituality and shit from you, so they just copying and regurgitating your shit. You know, they not to say that they didn't do their little research every now and then on their downtime, but you could have been a catalyst for a lot of people awakening, and for the most part, they was mirroring and copying off of you. It ain't gonna be the case with that, with this new experience and this new I just heard timeline that you're stepping into. These are people that actually they research, they actually read books, okay? They actually have put their knowledge to use. These are people that are wise, they are experienced, they've been through shit. They dealt with sharks themselves, you know what I'm saying? They could be sharks as well in a high vibrational way, okay? Like y'all remember what I just said? It's not like a shark like we just out here eating, being mean. You know what I'm saying, bitch? No, I'm kind. That don't mean I'm nice. That don't mean I'm an ass kisser. That don't mean I'm a yes man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very respectful, motherfucker. Definitely very respectful. It's easy for me to respect you, baby, because I respect and I love myself. So that's light. You know what I'm saying? But bitch, this ain't that. It ain't no, I don't play. Okay, I don't play games, motherfucker. Okay, and I feel like you're gonna be around people that's on that type of time. Okay, that's gonna, like I said, they respect themselves. They respect and honor themselves. So it's gonna be easy for them to respect and honor you. Okay, and I'm also getting with this energy as well. You are respected. Okay, you are respected and held in high honor. This is kind of giving me the energy of like your spirit guides, the divine. God is celebrating. They're celebrating your progress. They're commending you on your efforts and on the accomplishments that you have made in regards to your spiritual path or in regards to your journey so far. Okay, and I feel like there's a lot of other people around you that respect you as well because of the how far you have came. Especially, I don't know, this is for somebody, because I don't know that card with the, especially if you are somebody where you sober. Okay, you do this shit sober. Like you don't drink, you don't smoke. Like somebody that they definitely proud of that. And that's not to throw shade at nobody who do or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm being called to tell somebody like congratulations. Okay, somebody could be reaching like a certain milestone in their sobriety. Like you know how they get them little chips and stuff. I don't know how far along do you get them. Like I don't know if you get them every year or you get them like okay 1 year, 2 years, then it stretches out. Like I don't know, but Somebody definitely could have celebrated like another year of sobriety. We got the number 34 on here. Somebody could have celebrated like 34 years of being sober. Somebody could be 34 years old, okay? Or it could be 7 years of sobriety. I feel like that if you are sober, you doing this shit sober, like you're definitely honored and respected. Not only among your peers, but among the spiritual realm, okay? They commend you. They're proud of you. Now my nose starting to itch. They're proud of you. Oh, it's gonna make me cry. They're very proud of you. Yeah. Okay, y'all, that's the message. Let's see, do y'all want to get some signs? Let's get some signs right quick. We already got some signs of who the op is that's trying to come back. Let's get some signs how you will know if this message for you, okay? We got Scorpio and Leo. We have Virgo and Capricorn. Let's get one more. We have Taurus and Scorpio again, okay? So those could be your signs or the signs that's involved in the read overall, okay? Let me know in the comment section. It's congratulations to anybody celebrating some type of sobriety or celebrating a milestone in regards to like their journey, whether it's like a workout, eating healthy, skincare, whatever it is, maintaining your own home, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this your first year anniversary or even second year anniversary of actually having your own home or being a homeowner. Or I also just heard like somebody could be celebrating anniversary of their business, okay, or something like that. Congratulations, y'all. Okay, I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of y'all, and I wish you nothing but more success and blessings and just positivity, okay, in whatever endeavor that it is, especially if it's bringing you this energy, okay? If it's bringing you this energy, tenfold, okay? I hope it continues, okay? I pray it continues. I know it's going to continue because a lot of y'all, you standing on business, okay? Continue to stand on business. Shit, you can't go nowhere but up. You know what I'm saying? It's only up if you standing on business. The fuck they talking about? But I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.